Hi Pisces, I'm here with your love reading. Welcome, thanks for joining me. Also check your sun, moon and rising signs, okay? Take what resonates. Okay, 3 of Cups, 7 of Cups, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, the Hermit, Virgo. With the 7 of Swords energy. Could possibly be some sort of third party situation going on. Possibly. Okay, so it does look like someone could possibly be trying to get away from something or someone. I feel, so straight away I can see, with this Hermit and 8 of Pentacles, it's like someone has got an opportunity here to work on themselves, work through any issues that they've got with themselves, release any fear. Go within, tune in, you know, sort of spiritually, spiritual growth, spiritual development here. But I do feel here there's a bit of illusion, fears, indecisiveness, confusion, deception. Someone's wearing a false mask here. And I do feel here that with this 5 of Pentacles, someone's in a situation what they're unhappy in. Someone could be unhappy in a work environment. Okay, we've got the Justice card. I don't feel someone's being fair to someone here. The Hierophant. Could be something to do with family here, tradition, old-fashioned, spiritual. Okay, I feel like someone's trying to get away from something or someone. With this 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups, the 8. Yeah, someone's trying to get away from something here. It could be a third-party situation, and also someone here could be feeling very regretful here as well. About how they treated someone, what was said, what was done. Someone could have walked away from someone because they were in a third party and got fed up and walked away. The person that put the person in a third party is feeling sad and regretful. Look, there's some sort of emotional despair here. This is remorse, this is regret, sadness, strong codependency issues here. Someone's emotions cloud their judgment, codependency is affecting their judgment. I feel that there's an injustice here. Someone's not being fair. I think that they're just keeping someone in the dark about things right now. They're not opening up emotionally. This is the card of Libra, and then with this Hierophant card, this is Taurus. Okay, and I just feel that someone that could be standing their ground, setting boundaries. Someone's got their guard up here. Okay. There's a lot of illusion and deception. Yes. Someone's not opening up here. With this 7 of Cups and the Moon. Okay. There could be some sort of karmic justice going on. There's a bit of adversity. Someone feels very unfortunate here, very unlucky. You could be dealing with a Cancer Moon, Pisces Moon, Taurus Moon, Virgo Moon, plus the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like someone here is very resistant to change. There's a lot of secrets here, a lot of deception. Like I said, it's like they can't see past the illusion, past the fear, past the doubt, past the worry. Wow. It's like there's some sort of fantasy going on. They can't see straight, they can't seem to make a conscious decision. Yeah, they're not making any changes here. I feel they're just drowning in sorrow. I feel that you want change here. You want stability. You want commitment. This person's not giving you what you want here. And that's why the Hermit card is there, because it's telling you to go within. Seek guidance, seek answers, seek clarity within. Tune in. Use your intuition. Go with your own judgment. Someone who's very resistant to change, very. I do feel here there's a lot of obstacles going on, a lot of challenges. They are going to be walking away from something, or there's something here that they need to walk away from, such as fear, such as codependency, such as third party. With this 7 of Swords, I do pick up a backwards and forwards type energy, sort of in and out, in and out. Very inconsistent. You want consistency, you want stability, you want, you know, commitment, you want a future. I don't feel that you want to keep going around in circles with this person. I feel that there's a third party going on. but it does look like someone needs to walk away from something. You know, they feel guilty. Look, they don't know what to do. There's a lot of secrets going on here. A lot of secrets and deception. It could possibly be a family thing, like I said. Tradition. Old-fashioned. Look, someone might want to get married here. They want tradition. Like I said, if someone's been unfair to someone, they feel guilty. Look, they've got a guilty conscience. They feel sad. They're afraid that something is over. They feel that it's too late. Right? They're letting their life pass them by. They're not acknowledging anything around them. With this Justice card, someone is seeking a second chance. They're seeking forgiveness. They want to do what's right by someone. They want to be fair, but I feel that they're struggling with their sort of inner emotional wounds right now. Someone's trying to get away with something as well. Could be trying to come back into your life because they want to work things out. They could know this third person from work. Okay. Tell me more about this Hierophant and this Moon. They're going through cycles, phases. They're going through a lot of changes in their life, transitional times going on here. I feel that someone's lost their faith here. They need to restore the faith in themselves, believe in themselves more, have faith in themselves, but they need to restore their faith in the universe as well. Yeah? Someone doesn't trust the universe right now. That's what I feel. Someone's just not meeting someone's expectations here at all. I mean, at all. I mean, this situation is lacking a clear judgment. Yeah? Someone's not making a judgment call. Yeah? That's why we're having the Moon card. Because they're indecisive, they're confused, they don't know what to do. You can hear it in my voice. Yeah? They're wearing a false mask. They're just stuck in some sort of illusion right now. Ooh. Okay, what was that? Yeah, with this Knight of Swords. Again, there could be someone coming at you quite fast. You know, I feel like they're sort of all over the place, playing games, in and out. I don't feel that you want this. You don't want this. Like I said, you want something permanent. Someone who's there to stay, not someone who is in and out of your life. You want, you know, the full everything. Commitment, stability. Yeah? You've got morals, you know, you've got principles here. You've got beliefs. This could be you. You could be very spiritual. Look, talking with your ancestors, whoever you put your faith into, working on yourself. Look, abundance, money. Yeah. But with this Knight of Swords, he can be very irrational and impulsive and rush into things. I feel like someone went into a third party. Now they regret it. Look, because they're sad and depressed. Yeah. And confused. They don't know what to do. They feel that someone's walked away. They feel that something is over. And with this Knight of Swords, he's a bit of a sort of player type energy. Also with this Knight of Swords, I'm hearing for you not to rush into anything, because that is what he tends to do. So I feel that you could be playing it safe right now. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're closed off emotionally because you don't trust this person. Maybe you're in some sort of hermit mode, introspection. You need that time, you need that space to work on you, to decide what to do, to figure out whether you should trust this person or whether you want to go it alone and seek opportunity elsewhere. Oops, daisy. I feel like you're playing a sort of ring-a-ring-a-rosy with this person. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is there, because it's saying be open to change and be open to new love and other options. They're saying don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, so if you are seeking opportunity elsewhere, if you want to walk away, that's what the Wheel of Fortune is saying. Choice and free will. But just know that I can't even get my words out. Okay, whatever situation that this person is in, right? They aren't happy, right? They look stressed, exhausted, tired. They can't seem to put down these wands. Look, 10 of Wands, 8 of Swords, see? They're not happy where they are, but they won't sort of Do you see what I mean? It's like they want to have their cake and eat it, sort of thing. It could be financial obligations. They're not happy. Look, there's mental conflict going on. There's some sort of external, something beyond the surface going on here. This is a burden beyond one's strength. They're exhausted. I mean, wow, they're carrying around so much burdens and responsibilities. Ooh, yes. I feel that there is some sort of, the third party could be from a workplace, possibly, right? If not, this person's got a lot of stresses going on at work as well. I feel that they've got a lot of responsibility on their shoulders. I mean, a lot. They could be in charge of their own business here, their own, you know, a big boss, in charge of a firm. I keep hearing, hang on a minute. Ah, yes. Fire, water. Someone here could be a fireman here. Yeah, someone could be a fireman here. Could be, I keep hearing, hang on a minute. 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, someone could be in charge of a police department here, a fire chief here. I feel like someone, wow. The job that they've got is very big, like it's something to do with legal, and it's something to do with, oh, there's a word for it. What's it called? There's a word for it. Bear with me, guys. I've forgotten what it's called. I've just clocked it on. Right, because we're having the Hierophant. Justice. They do something that helps people. That's it. Sorry, guys, I'm half asleep. I've been doing personals all day. Right, so 8 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Yeah, they do something here that's to do with police work or firework or lawyers or something to do with politics. This is a big job. They've got a lot of responsibility on their shoulders right now, and it's something to do with work. Possibly they might not want commitment, they just want to sort of mess around. It could just be sexual, lust, desire, pleasure. Possibly it could be codependencies with this third party. Okay, but just know with this third party, even though they've got, you know, the work, their occupation is very challenging and hard. They are some sort of big boss, right? With this 8 of Swords, this tells me that the third party, they're not happy, right? It looks like someone is trying to get away from something, but they're struggling to do that, right? This third party could be crazy. He or she, they could be controlling, possessive, jealous. It's like they just can't get out of their own head right now. They're very trapped in fear and worry and doubt. It's like they're being held captive by their own thoughts. They're creating chaos in their head. They need to surrender something, but they won't. I do pick up someone that is very stubborn. Someone's going to be walking away, right, from a situation, or they're trying to get away from a third party, right? Because they're not happy, right? The 8 of Swords is feeling very restricted, tied down, trapped. So their hands are tied in a third party. Plus the stress load of this work, their job, which is very challenging and hard. Like they've got a big responsibility here, right? Like I'm really tuning in here with the person's occupation, what they do for a living. Something to do with a boss role and something to do with, it's the justice system, that's it. The justice system, what they do. They're in charge of something, justice system, that's what I keep hearing. And it's like they're afraid to get cut, afraid to get burnt. It's like they can't seem to look at themselves right now. It's like someone feels ashamed of how they treated someone, of how they're acting, right? This ego, they can't seem to, do you know what I mean? It's like they're sort of all over the place, in and out. But just know that this third party, they're not happy. They're not happy. They're very miserable. And I feel... Hang on a minute. Oops. Tell me more. I don't feel that there's any self-control here at the moment. Someone's lost their equilibrium. We're having temperance. So there's a lot of moderating going on, a lot of juggling. Yes, mastering strength and balance. But this is about learning to adapt as well. And like I said, if they've got a lot of responsibilities on their shoulders, they won't be dealing with it too well. As I said, look, someone needs a rest. They need to have a holiday. They need to have a break. Look. Yeah? Because they're exhausted. So with this temperance card, this is about patience, agility, strength testing. As I said, they're going for a lot of challenges. Look. But this is also someone here that might need to learn a bit of patience and self-control, you know, overindulgence, that sort of thing. Tell me more about this temperance. They need to free themselves from something, basically, in a nutshell, right? Because we're having the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups, right? They need to free themselves from a third party and the stress, burdens of all these responsibilities. Okay, because this has gone beyond now. This has got to the point where they've lost all their faith in humanity and they've lost faith in themselves. This person's very, very depressed, but they're just good at hiding it. There's more to meet the eye. There's more to meet the eye here, and you need to look beneath the surface. That's what I pick up. They're very depressed. Okay, so whether it's you or your person, reach out to someone, okay? Because I pick up someone here that's severely depressed and that is crying out for help, but no one can hear them. They're just very good at hiding it with this moon card, okay? Tell me more about this temperance card. Tell me more about this temperance. There's some sort of, they're under some sort of influence, okay? We are having the moon card, we are having the devil card, right? You could be dealing with Pisces, Capricorn, right? Sagittarius, Pisces, Pisces moon, Scorpio moon, Cancer moon. So we've got the devil, and that's what I was saying, guys, about codependencies, addictions. It could just be based off of that last desire, okay, with this third party, right? So someone here needs to do stepping out of the darkness, stepping out of the shadow self, mirror work, right? Because they're rejecting themselves. Look, they're not happy at the moment. It's like they're ashamed to look at themselves right now, right? Freeing themselves from fear, illusion, worry, doubt. So this devil, this tells me that, again, with the ego and the, you know, the codependencies, yes, but they could be around someone, a third party that is controlling, possessive, vindictive, jealous, right? And also this person could be having strong sexual desires towards you, or vice versa. It can go either way, right? So with this devil card, like I said, they need to release fear. They need to release this fear. Tell me more about this devil. Tell me more about this devil. I do pick up someone here that is a bit possessive of someone, a bit arrogant. It's like they want to be with someone, or they are in a third party. It's alright for them to be in a third party, right? But then when you go off and meet someone, or you're with someone, or you're talking to someone, they get very jealous. It's like they want to have their cake and eat it. They're not being fair. They're not fighting fair. Do you see what I mean? There's no self-control here. You know, they're overindulging in something. It's like they're under some sort of toxic influence. That's what I feel. Tell me more about this devil. Tell me more about this devil. Some sort of toxicness going on. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Yes, I told you. Yep, and I picked that up with the Temperance card. There's no equilibrium here. There's no control. There's no balance. Look, juggling a third party, juggling those huge responsibilities that they've got at work, and they're juggling their feelings for you. Yeah, fluctuating, up and down, wishy-washy. Oh, my throat. And not to mention a block in communication. They need to release this fear. The reason why they're not opening up is because they've got all this stress on their head. Yeah. This could be you struggling with finances, trying to maintain some sort of balance, finances, stability, security. But I do feel here someone's feelings could be a little bit out of control here, right? They need to gain their equilibrium, gain control. Look, there's no self-control here. Moderation. It could be alcohol, drugs, weed, you know, but I do feel this third party is based off of codependency, lust, desire. It could just be a sexual thing. So there is going to be some sort of ending here with this Ten of Swords, some sort of completion of a toxic, destructive, codependent cycle, right? So someone here could have suffered backstabbing, betrayal. Someone here could be healing from an injury. They do, oh, that's it, it's just hit me. This person does something to do with the line of duty. So like I said, something to do with a policeman or a fireman, where they are a boss. Something to do with a lot of responsibility here, right? So they could be in recovery from a back injury, some sort of operation, acupuncture, something like that. So with this Ten of Swords, like I said, there's some sort of completion, some sort of painful ending, right? And they're going to be walking away, possibly this third party, because they're not happy. Very depressed, very miserable, very unhappy, right? So they're walking away. Possibly this could be you walking away because you've had enough, right? Tell me more about this Ten of Swords. Some sort of cycle here that is coming to an end. Okay. And I strongly feel it from the other person that they're going to be walking away because they've had enough now. Okay. Any more cards on the card for this love situation? Four of Pentacles. Ooh. Yeah, there's some sort of bondage. Bondage in general, but materialistic bondage here as well with this Four of Pentacles. Finally, possibly, they could be just about making it out of this situation. And bringing in change here. With this Four of Pentacles, it's something to do with money. Like I said, assets. It's something to do with money. But I feel that this person's hanging on to you very, very tightly. The reason why the Temperance card has popped up as well is because it's saying to you to have patience. As I said, they're walking away from this third party because they want a reconciliation with you. Look, Two of Cups. There's going to be a reconciliation. Or they're trying to manifest you and bring change here. So there is going to be a reconciliation. That's why the Temperance card has popped up. Possibly twin flame soulmate dynamic. They're bringing in change. Okay. They're seeking opportunity with you, second chance, victory with you. And they are seeking forgiveness. That's what I feel with this Justice card. Right? So there's going to be some sort of reconciliation. Okay, whether you want to forgive them, accept them, I'm sure that you'll go within and do the right thing. Okay, we've got the Justice card. You are an air sign. You will do the right thing. You will do what's right by you. You will do, you know, what's right by everybody. You will do a justice in this situation, right? You want to benefit from this situation because you was done an injustice, or somebody was, and there's going to be a reconciliation here. I feel that this has been a long time coming here, and I also feel that this is going to be a divine timing thing. Someone here misses the, you know, the trueness. You know, that was just based off of lust, desire, right? Codependency. What they've got with you is different. It's unique, and I do pick up someone here that is very resistant to change, or was resistant to change and non-committal. You want stability. You want commitment, consistency, right? I don't feel that they met your expectations in the past, but they're coming back here to be fair because they've got principles, they've got morals, right? Values. So they're bringing in change, finally embracing their destiny, embracing change, right? They haven't let go of you, by the way. They're hanging on to you very tightly. This is something of great, great value, very precious to their heart. So the Temperance card is telling you to have patience and trust and have faith and remain hopeful, right? Possibly this person is trying to manifest you without realizing it, okay? If you've got your guard up a little bit, it's because you don't trust them, right? Someone here misses, you know, the genuineness, the realness of a connection, the chemistry, the strong, powerful bond, you know, your souls entwined as twin flames are, right? It's like looking in a mirror, so I do pick up that there's been a lot of mirroring going on, okay? So, tell me more about this Two of Cups. So there's going to be a turnaround here, see? I thought so, with this Wheel of Fortune, I knew that. There's going to be a turn of events, a dramatic turnaround, and I feel that you're going to be overwhelmed. Someone could definitely be coming out of another commitment, but I see this as future as well. Someone's going to be getting married here, right? Somebody wants commitment here. Somebody wants to buy a home, invest in a home. Someone's coming back here fully invested, fully committed, more stronger. With this Four of Wands and the Hierophant, look, somebody wants to make things official, get married. Like I said, traditional, old-fashioned. This is happy families dynamic, okay? This is celebration, engagement. Someone could be coming home from university, could be a long distance thing from afar, right? Someone has really got tradition to live up to, right? It's just their tradition. It's a cultural thing as well, okay? Ooh. So at the moment we've got the Two of Wands. So again with the twos, someone is craving that companionship, honestly, the togetherness, the companionship. They're craving that with someone. But at the moment, they're doing a lot of strategizing. They are doing a lot of thinking, reflecting, gaining perspective, gaining a bit of vision, look. You know, again with the traveling. It's like the world is their oyster sort of thing. And they want you by their side. Look, Two of Wands, again, fire energy, okay? We'll get some final outcome cards here. Get some final outcome cards here. Oops, I definitely feel that you are going to be entering a new phase in your life. New relationship, new cycle, new phase. This is someone that wants to make changes here. They want to bring movement, take action here. There's more that want to come out. Ooh. There's opportunity coming towards you. Again, somebody wanting to offer you the, you know, this stability, this commitment. They see you as an achievement, as an accomplishment, something of great, great value, right? So with the Ace of Pentacles, they're giving birth to new ideas. Look, they're being creative. As I said, they're trying to manifest you, right? They're being intuitively guided towards the light. Yeah, they're going within. This could be you as well. Introspection. Spiritual growth, spiritual ascension, spiritual journey is scary to them, right? If they've gone through some sort of transitional stage, saying goodbye to an old life, an old part of themselves, having to walk away from something, surrender fear, surrender illusion, right? No more deception, opening up, you know, some sort of hidden truth. Yeah, someone could be finding out here that they're owed money. Some sort of inheritance that you have to go through the courts. Yeah, opportunity. That's what I keep hearing. A lot of money, right? Someone could be putting an offer in on a house, buying a house. You could be finding out that you are owed money, that you're going to be inheriting a house. Someone could be selling a house. Yeah, so the Ace of Pentacles, like I said, there is a lot of opportunities coming towards you. Something going in your favour. Look, a huge turnaround. Look, see, huge turn of events, a breakthrough, change. Because that is what this situation was lacking. And this is saying be open to new opportunities as well. Be open to other options. Be open to change. Be open to new love. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, that sort of thing. Okay, so possibly your person could have, could be a water sign. So we've got the Star and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, the outcome looks very positive. You could be having a water sign coming towards you. It doesn't have to be. It's just that the astrological association with this card is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? If someone sees someone as a wish fulfillment here, they're coming in with change. Look, they do want the same things as you. There's a lot of mirroring going on. With the Star card, this is divine faith. This is hope. This is wish fulfillment, health, vitality. It does look like you've got a very healthy, natural chemistry with this person. Bond, look, beautiful. And I feel someone's coming in to heal something, rekindle something. There's a love offer coming in. Look, they're coming in here with change. Love offer. Okay. Possibly your person's coming from far away. Okay. Yeah. I do pick up a long distance thing or a far away thing. So this Knight of Cups, it's like he's drunk on love, drunk on you. Like I said, where we're having the Devil card, they could be thinking of you, hang on a minute, very sexually, like sort of, yeah, a strong sexual desire towards you, which is completely normal with twin flames to crave each other sexually. There's nothing weird about that. Okay. Someone is very possessive of someone. I feel that they're hanging on to you very, very, very tightly. And they might need to, hang on a minute, they might need to calm down a bit. You know, all jokes aside, if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. So it looks like that someone's hanging on to you very, very tightly, a little too tightly. They need reassurance, they need peace of mind. They need to know that you're still there. They need a bit of clarity as well. This could be both of you. Hanging on to each other too tightly, hanging on to the connection too tightly. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying, you know, just be patient, persevere. Take this opportunity to go within, to tune in with yourself, work on yourself, release any demons that you need to release, okay? And let go and don't hold on so tightly. This is a fate and destiny thing. This is a divine timing thing, okay? So, like I said, with this Devil, someone's having strong sexual desires. Very, very possessive and jealous. If you've moved on, if you've walked away, they're getting upset, jealous. But you know, there is a love offer coming in here. Okay, look, they're trying to manifest you. Okay. It could possibly be same-sex relationships here with some of you. Okay, where there was a love triangle. But yeah, for those of you that are dealing with this situation that I was just talking about, there is a love offer coming in here. Okay. This is someone that is very spiritually aware, believing in the magic. Okay, they had to go through a healing stage. Look, cleansing, purifying, very in touch with their emotions. Okay, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius moon. Sagittarius moon, Pisces moon. So he is very kind, affectionate, romantic, loving. I call him the Knight of Love. And he's very unpredictable, and he just pops up whenever. Okay, so with the Star card, this is a very positive omen to get in a reading. This is very bright, positive. Okay, so the outcome of the situation is very positive, where they want to give you that commitment, that stability. Or this could be you. Maybe you've got water in your chart. Maybe you want to pursue something better for yourself, because this person's got too many options, right? There's no balance, there's no equilibrium. Yeah. Where have we gone? But with some of you, they eventually will free themselves from all this toxic, destructive ties, third parties, and they will eventually come in with this love offer, bring light to the situation, okay, and give you that commitment and the stability and the consistency that you want. Look, change. This is going to be a divine timing thing, right? So with this Temperance card and the Star, where's it gone? Yeah. So with the Temperance card and the Star, if I can find it, where's it gone? I think I've got it in my hand actually. Yeah. This person lost hope. right? But they found the light again. Look, see, there's hope in this situation. So this situation is calling for you to have faith and trust and remain hopeful, right? That whatever you're wishing, hoping, praying for is coming true. Your ships are coming in, right? I feel that eventually this person will give you what you want and they will meet your expectations. If not, you will pursue something else. You will pursue your heart's desire, what you're looking for, right? But with some of you, yes, there's going to be reconciliation, opportunities coming in, commitment coming in, truth and clarity coming in, someone taking action and embracing change and being fair to you, look, to reconcile, right? They're being intuitively guided. They want things to be fair, look, equals, right? They want to bring balance to the situation, right? That's what they're looking for. Justice, fairness, okay? They don't want to be, you know, cagey about their feelings anymore. They don't want to be in a third party situation anymore because they've had enough of it, and they're bored and they're unhappy and they're stressed, over anxious, not to mention those big work responsibilities that they have, okay? Just know that your ships are coming in, okay? Again, I can't put a time frame on things. Again, this is going to be a divine timing thing. And that is why the Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance card is there. It's because it's saying you need to trust and have faith and let go and keep doing you. This is going to be a fate and destiny thing, okay? Okay, so like I said, with this Star card there, you can always remain hopeful that the outcome is going to be positive, okay? I know it's hard to learn patience, to master patience. And it's frustrating, it's annoying, I know. I've been there, but trust me, when you do let go and keep doing you, that's when it all falls into place naturally. Yeah. So as I said, there's going to be a huge turnaround here, a breakthrough, changes coming in, opportunities coming in, reconciliations, love offers coming in. It all happens when you least expect it and when you let go. And I do feel with some of you, you could be hanging on to resentfulness, hanging on to pain, hanging on to fear, you know, that you might need to release, surrender, mirror work, shadow work, and hanging on to this situation a little bit too tightly, right? That's what I feel, okay? So just trust and have faith and go within, you know, find that light, keep doing you, take this opportunity to tune in, seek guidance, seek clarity, seek answers from within, find that light. Right? Gather your resources, use your intuition, and as I say to everyone, go with your own judgment, go with your gut instincts and follow your heart, okay? All the answers you need, everything that you're looking for is within. Search within your soul and you will find the answers, and that's why the Hermit card is there. Go within, yeah? Take advantage of this opportunity to go within. So that was the love reading. I hope it was insightful. I hope it resonates for some of you. Sending you all so much love. Peace be with you. Blessings.